Hello everybody, it's Amanda from scrimpingmummy.co.uk and today we're going to make you a lovely card inspired by a lady who is in my Stampin' Up team, and we're going to use the Varied Vases. I love this set because you've got a punch and it matches, and you can punch out vases all day long to your heart's content. There's loads of inspiration on Pinterest for this stamp set. Ladies, demonstrators have gone absolutely crazy for this set. So if you go and look, there are 1,000,001 things that you can do with this beautiful stamp set. Okay, it is photopolymer, but I've got on with it really well. It's stamped beautifully. So that is what we're going to use today. So I'll just put my punch to one side. And we are casing, case C-A-S-E, you might see it a lot, demonstrators or creators saying, oh, I'm casing this, I'm casing that. It means copy and selectively edit, which means basically you copy it, but you change it up a little bit to make it your own, but you've got the inspiration. And I've got my inspiration from this card here, which is from my lovely Karen Egan, who's one of Team Scrimpy members, and she sent me this as a thank you for something. And as soon as I saw it, I loved it because it's simple, it's beautiful, yet the idea and the concept of it and the method of it is so easy that a brand new stamper could do this. So that's what I'm going to show you. So I have pre-cut all of my card elements. Here we go, and I'm using Blackberry Bliss because I want to show off the new colours. Absolutely beautiful colour. So, you know, when you get a Stampin' Up colour, they do all match. The cardstock, the paper and the ink will all be the same shade. So there's none of this, you know, buying things and getting them and they don't match. You don't have that with Stampin' Up. Simple. That's why it's easy. You know, I'm quite a basic crafter and I like easy. So this paper is from this paper stack here, which is Regal. So it's a basics paper stack, so they're all dots and stripes, but it's all in the Regal's colours. So it's really well worth having, and you get quite a lot in them for your money. So check those out. So we've started off with Whisper White, and I've cut it. I've cut this one different to normal. What have I cut it now? I've forgotten. I need to turn my paper over to inches. Excuse me one moment. That's an old one. That's the one we did the other day. Let's get rid of that. Chuck it on the floor. So I've cut it to, it's 8 1/8, 2/8, sorry. 8 2/8 by 5 3/4. Then it's been scored at 4 1/8. Okay, really simple. And then the DSP layer, the first one, is 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. We've gone down, I believe, 1/4 inch, and then we're going down 1/4 inch again there, and then we're going to go down, that's Blackberry Bliss, 1/4 inch again there with Whisper White, which is our stamping layer. And then you have a spare piece like so, you save that for later. Okay, so we're just going to quickly layer all of those up using wet glue. I've fallen out with I've fallen out with tape. Me and tape art friends. If you're new to making cards, I do think that wet glue is easier, and dot it rather than, excuse me a minute, I need to put my phone on silent. If you dot it rather than, you know, do loads, then you won't get like splodgy lumps underneath your card. We don't want lumps. Oh goodness me, we don't want orange peel layers on our cards. No, it's not a good look. So dot it. I find that's the easiest, and then you don't have lumpy cards. Okay, the Blackberry Bliss is the most beautiful, deep, rich colour. It's absolutely stunning. And like I've said, all of these colours match perfectly. So I'm just using the one colour today because I also like to demonstrate that you don't need loads of different things to make beautiful cards. So I'm using one colour. So you could do this with very minimal supplies. It's just about how you layer them up to make them look a a bit more luxurious. People will think you've got loads of stuff. Right, so we're going to put that to one side now, and we're going to do some stamping here. I'm going to bring in my stamping mat. This is the Stampin' Up one, but I mean, you can stamp on anything that, you know, fun foam, anything that just gives you a little bit of cushion, because the photopolymers aren't the same as the red rubber. The red rubber has the built-in layer, and these don't. So I'm going to try and get my card fairly straight on there, because it'll just help me stamp straight, which, you know, I don't always, but I try not to worry about it. So I'm using Blackberry Bliss. Okay, and I have mounted all of my stamps already onto clear blocks. I'm just going to double check that that's straight by lining it up, which it isn't. Lining it up, although I'm not overly fussed if it's not completely straight. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Although we'd want it kind of straight. Just let me move it so that I can actually see without having my messy hair in the shot. I'm having a messy hair I don't care day, which is pretty much every day unless I'm going out. And then I've got my sentiment, which I just need to line up as well. Un momento. Now, if you've got a stamping tool, such as the Stampin' Up one, the Stamparatus, then, you know, use that and you'll get through it quickly. For some reason, I don't know if it's because I'm quite a newbie crafter, I don't know what the problem is, I just can't get on with it. I need to practice more before I'm prepared to use it online. It's an awesome tool, but I need more practice with it. I think that's what it is. Right, so this first of all is like a scalloped border, but I'm going to use it like it's a shelf. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp fairly close to the bottom like so. Okay, lovely. And I'm actually going to stamp two, one on top of the other, just because I want to. No other reason. Get them fairly near each other, I think. I think I can. Can I do it again without a precision stamp tool? I reckon I can. I reckon I can. You're going to get much more precision with a stamping tool. With the Stamparatus, you're going to get it far more precise than I'm getting it, but not to worry. Okay, so now I want to arrange my vases, and I had the tall one in the middle like so. I'm going to just sit that on the right on the line, okay, because you're not going to be able to see this outline anyway. It's just, I'm stamping kind of a guide. Okay, stay there. Oh, it's sticking to my nails. Oh, you monkey, get off. Okay, and then I had the small one, which to me looks like it belongs in a science lab. It's that kind of shape there. Just get that, lift that up a bit. Oh, come on. Okay. I want it right. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want it to look like a dog's dinner. So, and that one there. Right, I'm happy with how those are laid out now. So now I'm going to put those on my block. Okay, and then I can ink that up. And I can stamp all three of them at once. Okay, I've just got ink on my block there. Mostly because my table is not level. There we go, that'll do. And then I'm going to stamp them on the little shelf that I've stamped. Okay, like so. There we go. So then I have got some florally bits. Is the best way I can describe it. If I show you the front of the case, we've got this one here, and we've got this tall flower here. You've got a big selection to play with. So, and I've mounted them one on each side of the block just to save time and to save blocks. And I'm going to stamp this one first. And I'm going to stamp it inside the vase. Okay, very carefully. There we go. And then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to ink up my second one. And we're going to have that inside the vase as well. Like so. Lovely. Right, and then for my next vase, I'm just using this little singular flower. Okay, you know, I'm casing what Debbie did on her card. Not Debbie, Karen Egan. Thinking of another lady. Sorry, Karen. Let's stamp that on there like so. Okay. Now, on that one, I've got them a bit close together. On my sample, which is here, I managed to have a little bit more space. And that, you know, that is the precision that you get using the Stamparatus. And then that's doing it by hand. But there you go. Right, so now I'm going to do my sentiment, which says, "You are simply the best." Okay. And we're going to stamp that across the top. Like so. Okay. And then I have this little one which just says thanks, which we're going to stamp there. Okay, now this is where we start and make what looks like a very basic card. We're gonna zhuzh it up, we're gonna make it look awesome. So what I'm doing first of all is I'm taking a rich raspberry watercolour pencil and I'm going to start and colour these flowers. And there we go. And this colour goes beautiful with the Blackberry Bliss. Okay. So I'm colouring it really light. Then just going in a circular motion in the middle to make it a bit darker, and then I'm just going to go around the edge of that flower and just make that a little bit darker. It just kind of like makes it stand out a bit. Okay, so it's not fancy shading, but it's making it look more dimensional. So just really quickly colour it in. Don't matter if it looks like a toddler's done it, just try and stay in the lines. Okay. Okay, and these little circles here. Now I have over stamped on that one, so we'll go back to that in a minute, and then I'm just going to go darker on those three, just to differentiate those petals a little, and then just go around the edge, just round, and then it'll make it look like the insides lighter. Okay, right, so then these flowers here, which, you know, I've blobbed a little bit on, but never mind. They'll still look lovely when they're coloured in. Okay, and then darker in the centre. 2-minute colouring. We ain't got time for 5-hour colouring. Okay. And then just go around the edges. Press on a little bit. Nearly there. And then we will add the finishing touches. Okay. Shut that ink before I stick my elbow in it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm now going to layer this on the rest of the card before I add the finishing touch. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Bring my card base back in. Oh, I've put ink on there now. I'm carrying on. Ignore that bit of blob. I knew I'd blob. I've got it on my thumb, that's what I've done. Tell you what, here's a tip. Close your ink pads after you've finished your project. Then you won't get ink on them. Oh, how annoying. I don't care. I've got my sample Here's the sample. Here's one I made earlier. Oh. Right, so we're going to make our vases now. So the vases, they do punch upside down, so if you're going to punch out a stamped image, bear that in mind. And just slip in my DSP in, and you get the vases and you get a little flower and a leaf. I don't want the flower and the leaf, so I'm just moving my paper over slightly, and I'm going to just punch only the 3 vases. And with some stamping dimensionals, we're going to pop these up and we're going to place them over where we've stamped. Okay, so that's one. That's 2. And that's 3. Okay. So there we go. Now if I had time, I would likely, rather than waste this card because I've inked a little bit there, I'd probably go and find some coordinating ribbon and tie a little bun and stick it on there because I don't waste anything. So we'll ignore that one because I've blobbed. This is the card. It is super easy, it is beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with using just the one colour on everything, although I did use a rich raspberry pencil as well. But give it a try. Beautiful set, easy peasy to use, great results. Thanks to Karen for her inspiration. See you again soon. Bye.